Hello there everyone and welcome to Adventure Runners. My name is Peter and today I will talk about my new helmet, which is from company Nexx and it's called X-Red 3. So this helmet I bought like 6 months ago. I've been using it throughout the summer, a little bit in windy conditions as well. Main reason was I wanted to try something new because I wasn't really happy and pleased about my Shuberth helmet. So I've seen this one in probably May or April on the internet and I was watching a few videos. Afterwards I've decided to go and buy one. So that's what I did. I wasn't sure which one to choose. My cousin bought one as well, but he bought the Kaigo white-green combination. I've decided to go for this one, which is the Zero, and it's full carbon. It has got Pro Carbon shell, Matrix 2 multi-composite fiber. As you can see, it comes with a Pinlock 120 XLT in the package, which is really good. The whole box looks like this, and you will get also clear visor, that's the standard, and with the clear visor comes Pinlock, as I was mentioning before, and darker visor, which is 80% dark. Yeah, you will be able to see later in the video all three of the visors. Mainly I bought extra this one, which is the Iridium, just because I've got the KTM Super Adventure S and that one has got a little bit orange colors in it, so I've decided to go for the Iridium visor. And I bought also another Pinlock 120. This visor was something around 40 euros, but it makes the whole package, the whole helmet, a bit more aggressive, as I would like to say, and it takes more attention. When you compare it towards the clear visor, with the clear visor the helmet looks really boring. But on the other hand, I have been using the clear visor mainly when winter time came, because we had less sun as all over the world, and mainly there were just clouds, and there is using of this Iridium visor a bit problematic because it's a bit darker. The Iridium has got, I think, 60% darkness, and as I mentioned before, this dark one has got 80%. On this helmet you have also the sun visor. That one is pretty good as well. Sun visor on this helmet is 18% bigger than on the previous version of the helmet. The sizes of this helmet I will put on the screen, and all the measurements as well. I was going for the medium size of the helmet. Previously I had Shuberth 5 and that one had size medium, I think, as well. After some time I felt more and more movements in my Schuberth helmet. This one I'm using 5 or 6 months and it's still like in the beginning as it was new. So the lining and foam inside, I would say, all the materials used inside are better because it still sticks to my face and it's not moving as the Schuberth helmet. Second thing, I wasn't really pleased with the Schuberth when it comes to ventilation. It was pretty hot. You had to open the whole helmet just to get proper air inside, because we were riding in the summer through Bosnia and Herzegovina and there was really hot, 38-36 degrees, and you have just one ventilation on the top and then on the front. When you compare it to this helmet, you have 7 inlets and 4 outlets. So you have one big front ventilation inlet, then you have 2 for your eyes or face, which are on the side here. With those you will have problems to open them and close them with the gloves, because the pattern is not so good for the gloves. I would say this one is still okay, even though I had problems to open it and close it with gloves. But the middle one, which is here, that one with gloves is a bit problematic. Then you have 3 on the front here, then you have 1 on the top, big one. With that one is not a problem to open it or close it, even with gloves, that goes easy. So you have 3 on the top, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3 on the front here, and 1 on the top front or on the chin. Okay, so that's the inlet. Outlets are at the back as well. Here, as you can see, this small clip here is for the goggles, and then you have another 2 outlets here on the bottom. 1, 2 and 1, 2. The helmet is really good. Like I said, first time when I had it on, to 500 meters, I felt like, oh man, what's going on? I felt so much wind pushed through the openings, and especially onto my face and eyes. It was just incredible, really, because in Schuberth, when you close it, you don't have these front ventilations, and they are really helpful, and it really works how they tell. Let's go to the top peak. The top peak, which is here, is really good. When I was riding towards the sundown, it helped me. It was a new experience. I never had such a helmet. Like I said before, my first helmet was from Schuberth, but after I bought this one, I said I won't be able to go back to Schuberth. In the package you will get also this small extension, which is really helpful. It has got 2 positions, and those, I would say, 2 extra centimeters will help you to cover the sun. At the beginning, as I was using the helmet, I had a bit problem to finding the slider, which is on the side, but that takes maybe a couple of days to get used to where the position for the sun visor is, and then it's pretty easy. You will find it all the time. It's just because you were used to, or I was used to, Schuberth slider. All the sliders are moving pretty good. Let's get back to the top peak. They are using anti-rotation screws. It's also good against the rain because it pushes all the water away. Peak is really flexible. It won't break easily. Like I said, you have the extension here. Even though with the extension, and when you are riding and traveling through the countries, through the wind, it's not so heavy. It's not so heavy, and it doesn't pull your head back so much. These openings on the top are the reason why it's not pulling so much. Of course, you can't ride and use it on the highways. On the highways you need to take it off, because then you will feel it, of course. But on my adventure travels, I'm not using such big speeds. Maximum is towards 130, I would say, and on the higher speeds you should take it off, because then you will feel a little bit of power that pulls you back, I would say. But when you have such a big shield protection on the front of your bike, like I have, it's not a problem. Also, when you are riding and you are standing up and looking right and left with the helmet, and the wind is coming to you, it's not such a big pull. It doesn't pull it or push it to the side. So I would say they made a really good decision. What shape they put onto the peak, that really helps. So that's that. On the front, the chin is designed to protect also your breast or chest by impact. And on the top there are small thingies which help. It is really quiet helmet, I would say a bit quieter than the Shuberth 5. The sizing is similar to Schuberth, even though I have to say this Nexx XZ3 sits on my head and face really better. The helmet comes with plenty of accessories in such a small box like this one. Extra paddings for the winter, camera holders for the side, for the top and for the front. I've installed that one already, as you can see here, and then spare screws, and that's just a really big plus, I would say. But back to the helmet. You can use this helmet as adventure helmet with the peak on. Then you can take off these 3 screws and it will be like a normal street helmet. And then when you take off peak and the front visor, you can use goggles and it will be for motocross as well. So on the bottom you have normal strap and small magnet. When you pull it and tighten it, you just fold it over and clip it onto the magnet. That's also a good thing to have. From the bottom, the helmet has got foam crash bumpers to avoid the collarbone injury. Then these sides and these orange things here, they call it lining fast release system. And that's for, let's say you had an accident, you are unconscious. Because of these 2 things, because they are on both sides, they can pull it and then take off the lining easier, and the whole shell will be taken off your head as well, easier. Second thing, it's good also for cleaning, because then you take the whole lining out and you can clean the shell and clean the linings as well. Then you have to just push it in and slide these orange sliders in first properly, and then these rubber safety pins, or how should I call them, you need to push them in, otherwise it will fall off or it will slowly come off, the whole lining will come off. Lining on this Nexx XZ3 helmet is really nice for touch, soft and gentle. From the inside they made it such a grayish color with orange foam there for the speakers. When I mention speakers, I mention speakers because I bought with this helmet also communication system. And it's the XCOM3 communication system, which has got Harman Kardon speakers, and it works really good. Better go for the Pro version, because the XCOM3 standard version hasn't got the Harman Kardon and mesh system. This mesh system is good because you can connect, I think, up to 30 riders which are with you, and you can communicate. The Sena, this XCOM3 Pro works really good. It did work also on the Schuberth, even though they said it works to 1.5 kilometers distance, but that's on the straight line. As soon as you ride through the curves, you lose the communication, you lose the connection between other rider after, I would say, 800 meters. So that's something with what I am not so pleased about, especially when we are riding with my cousin and we go like crazy sometimes. So you are 1,000 meters from each other in a few seconds, and that's why I think they could make it a little bit better, but it's still a good enough, and without communication I wouldn't go somewhere for long trips, even though here when you go with someone you need good communication. Also you can use it like I said, like a mesh. You turn on the mesh and you can connect. I would say I will go out for a ride, turn on the communications with all of us which are in, we will connect onto the mesh, and the mesh works. For example, when you are at the end and there are other three between you and the fourth one is first, somewhere 1.5 kilometers away, you won't be able to reach him from the back because you are 1.5 kilometers away. But what the mesh system does, or what the communication does, is that it jumps through the other three riders. Your connection goes through the second rider, you will get a better connection to the first rider, even though he is 1.5 kilometers away from you. That's how the mesh works. This is really good, and we tested it, it works. So, the communicator or the communication system is the same, like I said, like on the Schuberth, because it's Senna, and on this X-Vet3 works really same. The menu is the same. You have these 4 buttons. With this first one and the top one you turn it on, and then you just hold it when you want to connect it. But you need to hold it because then it goes to mesh, and afterwards it goes into intercom menu, and then with these 2 buttons you will go through the menu and then you choose which device you want to connect, and it goes like follows. So we're gonna turn it on, and I'm not sure if you will be able to hear it through my mic, but let's try it. This one. Okay, here we go. The small LED will also turn on. When it turns on, it will be red. Then when it tries to find a connection with somebody else, it will flash white. When you try to connect it, you need to go, like I said, into the menu. You hold it for example maybe 8 or 10 seconds. First is intercom pairing.
Intercom pairing. Configuration menu.
And now you go with plus and minus. This is plus, this is minus.
Phone pairing. Second mobile phone pairing. GPS pairing. Delete all pairing. Remote control pairing. Universal intercom pairing. Factory reset. Exit.
And you just confirm with the top button.
Exit.
When it's on, like I said, it flashes white. When you turn it off, it flashes red. When it pairs, it flashes green. So that's the communication system XCOM Pro 3. Now we're gonna turn it off.
Goodbye.
We will go back to the helmet. Now I will show you how to take off the visor. You need to flip it up. Here you have this button. You need to push it up and pull. Sometimes it's not working like it should, and especially when you do video. Lift and pull. Same on the other side. Here, push it, and then it comes off automatically because the one side is already taken off or pulled off. And now I will show you how the helmet looks like without visor. Yeah. And now it's ready for motocross, but I don't have goggles because I'm not using it. I will put on the clear visor. All you have to do, you have to slide it in this small position. Slide it in and then up and then push. That's easy. Sometimes it goes easier, sometimes it goes a bit harder, but it works. Now this is how it looks with the clear visor. that the visor has got 3 positions, or I would say 4. Now we have it unclipped. You can push it all the way down, it clicks, and then you know that it's fully closed position. This is open position, position 1, 2 and 3. I'm not sure if you will be able to use the first position because that one is directly in your vision, in your eyes, and this part here is blocking the proper vision. So mainly I'm using it on the second position or in the first position, normal close but not fully locked. When it's hot, you will be able to get more air through the small openings here around the visor and the helmet. And now we're gonna put on the dark visor. With this one it is a bit harder to put it on because you don't see from the front the locked position. On a normal day outside it's easier, like here under the lights, to see where the position is. So this is how it looks with the dark visor. It looks really good with the dark visor as well, but I do prefer to go for the Iridium one, not just because I have the bike, but it gives more aggression and the helmet takes more attention afterwards as well. You have more orangey colors, not just here and at the back, but with the Iridium one it is really nice, my opinion. What I would like to mention and show you from the inside, you can see the openings for the ventilation system. When you open the front, it goes also from the top here, from those holes, onto the windshield, and on the sides here they go from the top openings, and then from here, from the top, it goes onto your face through here as well, through the sides and from top. It's just really magically done, and I really do like it because, like I said, your face is not sweating as much as on the other helmets. This ventilation system is just incredible. Iridium, with the Iridium one, it's the best. If I helped you with my video, please share it, give me thumb up, and I hope we're gonna see us somewhere on the road. Thank you very much and enjoy.